What's happening? I hope the feed is coming through okay. Because I can't see if it is or not. I can only see chat. My machine that I monitor the stream on has decided that it doesn't like Twitch on all three of my browsers. And I've done a bunch of searches and found solutions, and none of them have worked so far, so I'm annoyed. But that's okay. As long as the feed is coming through. I'll just, if anybody ends up watching, I'll trust that people will tell me if I rip or not. So we shall see. Anyway, this is a MiniWebs airport. However, I must have... Somehow it's not working for me. MiniWebs has been doing a bunch of SoCal airports to give us some 3D airports where we don't have any. And it's a flat slab for me still. Hey, Goldsy. Hey, Trip Taker. How you guys doing? Happy Saturday to you guys. So yeah, hopefully you guys are seeing something. Ernie, what's happening? Kind of just, it's pretty flat out here. We're south of the Salton Sea. Imperial Airport. And we're going to take off from here. I think I'm going to make my way over toward like the San Diego area first. Then maybe we'll shoot up north and fly by John Wayne. Maybe like land and take off, you know. It's always kind of fun to fly by the Signal Peak area. And then after that, I don't know. I don't really have any plan. I just saw it. I didn't install it yet. Thanks for doing that work, man. That's exciting. I just saw it before this, and I had been like, I'm sure it was easy to put in, but I was getting so annoyed with trying to figure out my stupid Twitch on my iMac. I was like, I'm just gonna go fly, you know. So hopefully OBS doesn't kick my ass tonight, but I'm looking forward to checking that out. So you're talking about related to the San Diego and neighboring airports, right? Ooh, we just sort of zoomed in, like hyperwarp there. Cool. All right, yeah, maybe. Do you know if it'll work in version 10? Because I know a lot of people have gone to 11. I'm still back and forth. So we're chilling on a slab called Imperial Airport. Awesome. Sounds good, Colsey. I'm going to check it out, definitely. Let's make sure the airplane is ready to go. So we'll look at, do we have enough fuel? Yeah, we'll fill them up. Okay, cool. Yeah, it makes sense. So, maintenance. 7 quarts, minimum 8. So what do I do? Do I click on this to fill it? I got 50. Oh, there we go. Cool. Yeah, it is interesting in this airplane because the old version said minimum 2, I think, and now it says 12. Maybe there was like a 12 quarts. How many gallons is that? What is it? I can't remember. 4 quarts in a gallon? Is that it? Yeah. No. Yeah, 4 quarts in a gallon. So I wonder if like there was a units mess up in the previous version. But anyway, we have enough oil. It's warm enough. Everything else is showing okay right now. Look good to me. No, Ernie, I should set one up, but I don't have one. I usually use JSnaps, and I'm like on there with GSA and stuff like that. So I've joined a few people's. I love when the sun sort of beams in, you get the 3D shadows, even if they are a little spiky. It just looks so darn cool. Oh, all right. Oh, that's cool, Ernie. I don't think I've ever heard you on there. Oh, we must be picking up a VOR. I'm curious which one it is. It doesn't seem to be giving us DME right now. We are currently, whatever VOR, what is frequency? 113.6? Must be Los Angeles. So we're on the 100 radial out of Los Angeles. Or somewhere near there. Okay. We'll do 6,500. And something like that makes sense, probably. Let's look at the frequencies around here. We have an airport diagram. CTEF is 122.7. And I wonder what approaches are in here. Let's have a look. We can look it up. The airport faculty directory. Let's see. Approach 128.6. I'll put that in there. Oops, 128.6. Okay. We'll just switch over to make sure like we're getting a connection of some kind. I went to the Jones Beach Air Show today. I can't believe it's been running 14 years annually. It's pretty cool. And it was a good time. Maverick, I'm using Xenviro, so it's like a real-time updater. Weather. It is being criticized, you know, sometimes it gets it wrong, but whatever. I like the way it looks overall. Alright, so wait, why did I come back over here? I wanted to check. Actually, I wanted to check the winds. 060 at 6, and they have a runway 32 and a runway 8. So it looks like runway 8 is our friend today.
700 Romeo Foxtrot Fox ground.
Okay, that's working.
It seemed a little distorted a few areas of the transmission, but otherwise you're good.
Let's see where we are.
Roger.
I wasn't even going to go to the air show this year. I was actually going to just sit at my house. Maybe sim. Just take advantage of a nice Saturday afternoon at my house. But then a friend of mine was like, oh, you know, I've never really gone to the air show. And I'm like, alright. I'll go with you. So we went. It was cool. You know what, though, I noticed is that there was less shows. Like, there was less acts. There was a lot more parachute demonstrations. So, to me, I'm thinking maybe, I don't know if, like, people's funding, you know, like, certain groups' fundings were cut. Or somehow. I don't know how much each person gets paid to attend an air show. It's kind of a bummer. And combine that with the sun was gone by...
Kirk 978 Alpha Papa, Santa Barbara clearance.
The show started at 12.
Runway heading maintain view for below 1,500.
Sun was gone by 1, so it was cloudy.
Departure frequency 120.55.
You know, and it got a little breezy off the water. So it was cold. Golden Knights, yep. Golden Knights are there. And they did like 2 or 3 demonstrations. Usually they only do the opening and maybe one other. So they were really cool to watch. But yeah, there's usually just more aerial demonstrations, like a lot more flying, and I was kind of surprised. So, all right, so we're gonna like make a left, come out this way, cross there, go to runway 8, and take off. Yeah, it's amazing what those guys can do, right? Hey, Weapon, how's it going? And runway 8, I think, was right pattern. Wasn't it? I think. No, it's 26 and 32. Let me zoom in for you guys a little bit closer. There we go. So Imperial County, here we are. We're going to take off our runway 8. And it's 26 and 32 is right pattern. It's left pattern. It's runway 8. So we'll just launch left crosswind. So it's going to basically be the following. I guess we can get rid of that for now. We're going to head on down that way. El Centro's airspace is at 2,500. So what I'll do is I'll extend my upwinds. That way I can turn around, and as I come like on my downwind, my left downwind departure, I'll make sure I'm above 2,500 before I even finish passing the airport I just took off from. That'll be our landmark. There's a road that divides these two here. Then we'll sort of turn to 200 or so, and we'll pick up these roads over here. And we'll enjoy the rising terrain. Pretty nice photo tile out here we're going to fly over, so that should look cool. as we just follow this highway. And then I don't know. I might either touch down and look at Gillespie,
Skype 978 Alpha
Montgomery,
Papa.
Gibbs.
Set up upper ground, runway 25, taxi
San Diego
Charlie
we have.
Juliet.
We could go there too. That might be kind of cool. You know, we could just touch down, pull up to the ramp, get our beacon code to come back out. I don't know. Maybe I'll just keep flying. We could just do that. Come up to the coastline. Stand by. Alright. So yeah, like I said, we'll either come down at one of these airports or we'll, if we chose to go through the Bravo, that would be in an airspace sandwich, which is kind of interesting out here. So let's just kind of brief it now, I guess. So San Diego's down here. We can see the shelf areas get progressively lower leading into the airport itself. That's why I use the TAC chart since we have it. Okay. And, 3,500, 3,000, 1,800 surface. Okay. Interestingly, right above the airport, it's Bravo from the surface to 3,300. Then it's Bravo again at 4,700 to 10,000, 10,000, right? So that's like in here, this wedge around this way, in here. And it kind of makes sense. Actually, then there's this other wedge over here. Then here it's Bravo from 2,800 to 3,300 and then 4,700. So the same altitudes are free in here. In other words, you're in class Echo between the airspace sandwich. So Bravo's the bread and Echo's the meat, I guess, if you want to call it that.
So
basically it's like a corridor
tower, wind 250 at 9 runway
that you can fly. And it does make sense that, when flying right over the airport, everything is taking off and landing and out of here. So there's really not going to be a lot of congested jet traffic in this airport at those altitudes straight above. So it's kind of convenient that they set it up that way. That way you, the VFR pilot, don't have to call in. There might be a procedure, I didn't read it, where they might want you to call in, participate. But at the same time, it's minimal. I'm assuming it's going to be minimal information. Here it is, VFR corridor. When transiting, hey, Disgrace, thanks for hosting. When transiting the VFR corridor overlying San Diego International, 3,300 feet and below, passengers are encouraged to remain right of a northwest-southeast dashed line. So here it is, and it's pretty amazing. What they've done is they've actually spray painted this line on the ground the whole way. So when you're flying in the air, you can actually see that. Actually, no, that's a lot of baloney. I'm just kidding. But anyway, so you're gonna like visually estimate that, I guess. Looks like by the airport, it's cutting right by the end of the runway there. And then there's like the shoreline you could use, right? Little sort of. I guess if you had GPS, you could even use this waypoint. But so they want you, I guess, to treat it like the road, right? When transiting VFR corridor over flying above, pilots are encouraged to remain right of the line. So it's kind of like your, 2-lane highway. They want you to stay. And then it says, no communications or clearances with ATC are required while transiting the corridor. However, 126.050 is provided for exchange of information between those pilots using the corridor. That's interesting. So you can actually talk to each other. Heavy traffic south at 3,000. So yeah, they want you to just go through here, say those altitudes, tune in that frequency so you can talk to each other, and leave us the heck alone. Don't blame them. And then once you're up to 4,700, once we're over here, we can just continue on. So coming down this way,
Santa Barbara departure.
we follow this highway. We stay north of the highway. If we accidentally drifted into here, as long as we're below 4,700, which we have to be anyway, because this whole entire shelf here, Bravo, is at 4,800, right? So, like, you know, even if I accidentally screwed up and went into there, it wouldn't be a big deal. If we go past this highway in this body of water, could end up being a Bravo buster here. But so, hey, Steve, what's going on, man? How are you? Did you get that building problem to work? Hopefully, that was the case. INI file was just being a little pesty. Let's put that right there. Okay, so yeah, we're right. I pretty much got this fitting on here. So we're here. Sorted out. Awesome. Alright, so now we have a basic understanding of at least what to expect when we get there. We'll decide what we're going to do when we get there. Let's go ahead and see what the field elevation is over here. Field elevation is minus 54 feet. Interesting. And what's the pressure? 29081. Let's see what it shows when we put 29081 in there. So it looks like minus 35 feet.
Resume navigation.
So GPB 500 made a flight in this or tried birds. Oh man, you can delete birds if you wanted to. I don't think I got rid of my birds yet in X-Plane 11, but I would. Especially, imagine if you had done that. If that happened in an airliner. You know, like...
Eclipse letter, correction, Eclipse 6, letter Golf Delta, Lindbergh clearance, sequence suffix.
You come home from work, you do a cold and dark start, you get everything going.
Eclipse letter Golf Delta, thank you. Clear to Canyon Airport. Boulder 7 departure, Julian transition, then is filed. Columbia 6 that made...
And then... I'm assuming we're going to just call this Imperial traffic. Imperial traffic, green and white Bonanza, 576 Tampa Bravo, crossing 3412. Imperial traffic. But yeah, it would really suck to just take off after setting up your airplane, you know, for 45 minutes to get a bird strike and have it be over, and then, you know, you only have like another 45 minutes until dinner's ready or something like that. Ooh, the good old X-Plane lockup. There's an airplane, no. Imperial traffic, Reno Bonanza 576 Tampa Bravo crossing. What are we? 26. Imperial traffic. So if you guys have an issue like with the quality of the stream, please just tell me. As far as visually, you know, how it's coming through, tell me, because I can't see it. I can only see the chat. First, Chrome stopped working for me. I could only see the chat. Occasionally, like if I went and flushed my history, all the caches, everything, it would work. Then it just completely stopped. Safari, same thing. So I was using Firefox. Then that occasionally stopped working. Now that's completely dead. Like, I have no idea what that is. I tried a bunch of different changes suggested online. Today I tried doing something with Google DNS service. Plugging in those custom settings didn't work. So I can only see chat right now on that one computer. And I'm using my laptop to download Google imagery. And that's connected to a VNP, which apparently if you try to connect, you got to be careful. I got a warning a few nights back. I was connected, and the VNP was downloading, and I went to go watch something. And I tried to watch one of my videos in the VOD. I wanted to check some stuff, and it wouldn't connect. And I refreshed, and it said, "You have this user has been banned." Me, I was like, "Oh no." And then it said possible reasons. And it said, like, threatening people. I'm like, well, no, I didn't do that lately. Putting out content that was, like, not in terms of service. I'm like, I didn't do anything, I was just flying, And then, like, the fifth or sixth one down said, using a VPN client to try to stream through or something like that. I was like, oh, man, it saw me trying to connect with this stupid thing connected. So I thought for sure it was going to be 24 hours. But actually, by the next morning, like 6 hours later, I connected and there was no problems with my regular connection. So just be careful if you use one and you're trying to watch Twitch. That might happen. All right, cool. So that's where. Hey, Iowa Flyer, how's it going? So what happened to you? I don't know. What did I say? VPN, VNP? I don't know. Whichever one it is. VPN, right? Unless I'm reversing my letters as usual. All right, so we're going to take off. We're going to do a left downwind, runway 8. I don't see any traffic. We'll pick up flight following so that we get to talk to ATC. And, yeah, we're looking good. Strobage, trimmage, breakage. Imperial traffic, Greenway Bonanza, 5716 Bravo. Entering runway 8 for VFR, left downwind departure, runway 8. Imperial traffic. Positive rate action. So this is, I've got this off the org. It was just submitted, MiniWebs. He's been doing some airports around on the org. I'm running an X-Plane 10. I know I have the folder structure entered correctly, and it does appear in my INA file, but it's totally flat. So if anybody wants to download KIPL and give it a shot in their sim and see if it works, that'd be cool, because unfortunately it's not working for me. Captain Bill, negative. I am in non-towered. Although there's a delta that abuts this airport, so we're gonna extend our upwind a little bit. So when I turn around, I gotta get above 2,500. We got a 25 squared now. flyby. Silky smooth. Am I going into controlled airspace? I will be. Well, I haven't really decided what I'm doing. We're just kind of flying around. Flying through SoCal. That's the mission. Probably will. Probably will touch down. I don't know. I always end up hitting up some GPB 500 airports because they're freaking awesome. And, you know, and wherever else.
Expect 10,010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 126.7.
Oh,
1625.
why you don't want to? You can't initiate contact, Captain Bill. Is that the issue? That's why you're asking. I can't guarantee it. So, but you can just avoid them. But we're on the network. I'm like actually in SoCal, so I'm not off network. So you'd have to be able to communicate with them. There's some traffic.
Sky 010. The last fix is Fillmore VOR.
Alright, so we're
Rest
above
of
the
direct.
Delta airspace of our neighboring airport, which we'll identify.
Thank you.
So, but you're welcome to join. No, I can contact
Here's
you.
6
Just
Charlie
wondering
Papa,
if I
runway
can-
19
Yeah,
for the land
sure.
210 at 7. Eclipse 6 Center Golf Delta Lindbergh Tower.
Oh man, I'm not even gonna be able to see the
Wind
follows.
30010, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Whoever followed, thanks. I can't see. I can't see so good. Alright, so we just took off over there. Runway 8. So, let's just keep the climb going. Maybe I'll get my laptop over here so I can see
November
the...
541 Bravo Mike. Runway ground, runway 20 left to Kilo, taxi Alpha, Hotel, Charlie, Kilo.
Alright, let's see what we have set here. I think I have 900. Let's go ahead and trim it up.
Sports
Get
Star
that to
1
900
Bravo
foot
Mike
per
is runway
climb.
20 left at Kilo via Alpha, Hotel, Charlie, Kilo.
You know it, Steve. Alright. That's Imperial. Okay, here's the other airport. So that's a controlled airport, Delta. But we're not. We're over the airspace. I'll show it to you on the chart. So we just took off out of Imperial County, and now we're passing by El Centro. I'm gonna turn to about 220. Maybe we'll see these little rivers.
Eclipse Nana Golf Delta,
Railroad
contact for
tracks.
departure.
Plaster City. Is the entire place made out of plaster, or do they just make? Or do they have a plaster plant there? Then we'll follow the road over there. Here's the river. Here's the airport. Let's make our turn. Look like 210 will be good
Eclipse
enough.
6 Center Golf Delta, so
Let's do a
departure
flyby.
with a contact. Climb and maintain 13,000.
Hey Megamass, how's it going? Yeah, thanks, sir.
Who was on the ground at Barso?
Oh, that's cool, Jacqueline. Can you like see what the differences are really? Sound like it was just more improvements on
Mercy 11 Los Angeles Center.
draw
How are you planning
distance
to
and
join
stuff like
Victor
that.
394? Like, where are
Maybe
you going to
not
start
necessarily
from?
the
Is that the
its
parking
actual
procedure?
appearance, but I don't have it myself. I went from my high def version 2 clouds right into Xenviro. Alright, so I'm guessing we're like southwest now of El Centro. So
There's 6
I guess
Charlie
if I'm gonna do
taxi
flight
parking
following, I
off
really
the
have to
main
give them a
frequency. Was that for the
definitive
Cap
like
7?
where I'm going now. I haven't really decided.
I'm sorry?
Ooh.
Roger, thank you.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna stay airborne. Oh, directions fine, Keith? Alright, cool.
Mercy 11 clear from Daggett Barstow Airport to Brown Airport as filed. Maintain 8,000. Departure frequency will be Los Angeles Center. 126.35.
Alright, so here's our
squawk
road that we're gonna follow.
4233.
Right down here. And it's heading up that way. So I'd estimate that road out there to be a heading of approximately, if we kind of like superimpose that on our heading.
Mercy
Maybe,
11 read back.
let's try 260 for now.
Advised and ready. And movement on the departure frequency. Airborne contacts
Might be a
Los
little
Angeles Center
much.
134.65.
Three-quarters of a mile.
Mercy 11 release for departure. Clearance void if not off in 5 minutes. If not off in 5 minutes, advises frequency not later than
Blue
10
train
minutes.
base, nice.
Change to
I
advice
saw the
frequency
Thunderbirds today. It was at Jones Beach Air Show. It was pretty cool. I haven't seen them in a while. SoCal approach, Bonanza 576, Tango Bravo.
First star 5-1 Bravo Mike, John Wayne Tower, wind 2305 runway 2.
Oh, no kidding, Keith. Yeah, a lot of people do that. They go to the practice show on Friday. Less of a crowd. I don't know if they're charging it on Fridays to get in.
Number 576 Tango Bravo, Los Angeles Center, go ahead.
Los Angeles Center. Okay, Bonanza 576 Tango Bravo. We're VFR 6,500 type Bonanza, approximately 5 to 10 miles southwest of El Centro. Looking to get VFR flight following toward the shoreline.
Bonanza 576 Tango Bravo, squawk 5556, ident.
5556 ident. Bonanza 576 Tango Bravo.
Gate Alpha Papa, contact point B approach 124.7.
Hey, look at that. Almost had it set.
Eclipse 9 Golf Delta, contact Los Angeles Center.
Ident.
128.6,
Alright, let's get that
Columbia maintain
RPM down a little bit.
15,000.
Start our timer.
For 576 Tango Bravo, your radar contact 15 miles west of Imperial, VOR, Imperial altimeter 2981.
Alright, 2981. Bonanza 576 Tango Bravo, thank you.
Correct 978 Alpha Papa, point make your approach, altimeter 3005.
So, we're gonna stay at this altitude for now, cross the terrain, we have to go a little bit higher. And then we'll drop back down before we get in the shelf area. The show was cool. They've been running for 14 years, I was saying earlier, they've been running for 14 years now, and
Alright, 8 Alpha Papa is just
I've probably been to at least 8 or 9 of the shows. I'm about a 25-minute drive from Jones Beach. It's a really great venue for the air show because you just go there for the day. and it's just a day at
Los
the
Angeles
beach.
Center eclipse
But you
69
can lay
down
out
to currently level
and
15,600.
see really cool planes flying over your head. So, doing all kinds of cool
Star
stuff.
541 Bravo Mike 7 departure, radar contact.
Yeah, like when you go to an airport, it is cool because there's actually more
Maintain
static
elevation
displays you can go
altitude.
check out quite often. I don't know, so it's a choice. It's either static displays or girls in bikinis, whichever one you want. You gotta pick that whichever one you like better.
Star 1 Bravo Mike Roger, you are
But
radar contact. Keep the altitude restriction, maintain VFR below 2,000.
I would say this year, I have a feeling it was just, I don't know if people couldn't make it, so cancellations occurred because there was less like actual aircraft flying. It seemed like there was less shows. There was definitely more parachute demonstrations done. So I'm not sure if maybe some last minute cancellations came through or
Los Angeles Center
they just didn't get them this year.
Lindbergh altimeter 3005.
Our highway is going to split up right here. So we look over here. All right, we're following this highway, and it kind of divvies up here, and I guess for terrain. So I guess the eastbound traffic is this one, the westbound is this way, and there's kind of hilly in between, and it joins back up, so we're going to see that coming up right ahead. So you see here's a split. I'll be in Panama City, Florida next Saturday. And that yeah, in fact, you just reminded me, see, what they do every year is they seem to alternate. Blue Angels will do the show one year as a closing act. Thunderbirds will do the show the next year as a closing act, and they Thunderbirds for this year.
For 6 Center Golf Delta, radar contact lost. Star 541 Bravo Mike, so go departure, cancel altitude restriction, resume navigation.
I could chase the highway going that way, but it's going to curve back up. Whoops. Let's verify that. Alright, so we could follow it around. But if I hold my heading, I'll take advantage of being an airplane and just bypassing the road for a little bit.
Mercy Air 1-1, Los Angeles Center ident, see altitude leaving. Mercy Air 1-1, your radar contact 15 miles southwest of Daggett, VOR Daggett, altimeter 29901, climb and maintain 1000. Correction, climb and maintain 8000. Mercy Air 1-1, I made a mistake there. I climb and maintain 8000. If you like higher though, I can give it to you. Roger.
Maybe the thunderstorms. I don't know. JSAP, you home yet? Still on the road. It was cool San Luis footage you sent. I have a feeling that what happened was when you turn the camera, like I saw it as a flat video, so probably my orientation with that windsock is not the same as what you experienced. Because you said it was a crosswind. Ah, man. People would have been like, wow, this is, some people might have been like, wow, this is interesting. Other people would have been like, what is this dork stuff? Yep, there's our highway again, straight ahead. Actually, very easy to see thanks to X-Plane's compensation of making this like a elevated highway that goes for miles and miles and miles. So our highway is slightly turned to the right. I wonder how smooth the IXEG 1.1 rollout will go. There's a rollout. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Didn't you hear? There's like an entire ceremony. There's a ribbon cutting. No, a bottle smashing. Whatever you call it. You know, when they take the bottle and hit the bow of the ship or the airplane. You see that? Remember when the 747, the first 747 rollout footage, they show it, and they had like the protective glass, plexiglass, and all the flight attendants representing all the airlines were hitting it. Check out like these towers. Yeah, the windmill's right where it's supposed to be, and it's spinning. And we have like a shadow in the ortho for it. It's pretty damn cool. And the shadows, yeah, from the ortho, not even from the 3D object. Cake is good. I like cake. I had peanut butter and jelly for lunch today. Yeah, those are tough ones, right, Ernie? You know, because...
Mercy 11 Celtic Joshua Bridge 126.1.
I guess you could wish somebody like a good Memorial Day weekend, or...
Superstar 1 Bravo Mike, go ahead. Superstar 1 Bravo Mike, contact SoCal Bridge 134.9er. Air 541 Bravo Mike.
I see the
SoCal
road
approach
turning
cleared
to the
into
right.
Los Angeles Bravo airspace vehicles to maintain.
So,
VFR
basically
6500
what we're
Los
seeing
Angeles
is
altimeter
this.
3002.
I'm just going to follow it. If we went straight ahead, Bravo would be straight ahead. Either way, it's going to be there.
Mercy Air 11, Dodger approach Palmdale altimeter 2998. Bonanza 576 Tango Bravo, contact SoCal approach 124.35.
124.35, and it's 576 Tango Bravo.
At 35010, Palm Springs ground, runway 31 right, taxi Bravo.
Alright, so we were on center, now we're going to approach. SoCal approach, Bonanza 576 Tango Bravo 6500.
Bonanza 576 Tango Bravo, SoCal approach Lindbergh altimeter 3005.
3005, Bonanza 576 Tango Bravo. Alright, we definitely got a 3005 is a pretty big change. Okay, dipping down toward the ground. Do you think they'll ever make like 9/11 a basically a holiday, as far as like a reflective day off from work kind of thing? I mean, it is observed heavily, but I'm just curious. It's crazy to. I work with college age students, and it's just it's like so clear in my head that day, watching everything, and talking to every year. I talk to college students, and so they stay the same age as what's his face, Matthew McConaughey said in a different way, but we're getting to an age group now that they just don't know what it was like. Much like somebody my age can't remember Vietnam War, or obviously people, I guess everybody has experienced that went through some crazy traumatic thing in the country. Pearl Harbor, Kennedy assassination. Just big moments that people were moved by.
Skyline 35010, Palm Springs Tower, wind 31013, runway 31 right, clear for takeoff. Skygate Alpha Pop, contact SoCal approach 134.2.
Yeah, trip taker, absolutely. I know, I drove by LaGuardia like 4 or 5 days after, and I think at that point they were like minimal flights, and LaGuardia was just empty. Flight logic. If you can remember the 60s, you weren't there. I lost you on that one, buddy. But things go over my head quite often. Okay, so we're heading toward a populated area. Just trying to see like this stuff out here. So what we want to do is we want to drop down. Go to 4,500.
Gotta get off of Papa.
4,500 will get us through.
I do have you down for Caddy.
Because 4,800 is the Bravo. So yeah, that'll get us through. So we'll sort of cruise up on through here, and then we'll head off the shore and go northerly. So I better start getting done now. I'll just got to start chewing your gums so your ears don't pop too much, because we're going to descend about 1,000 feet per minute. I used to say start swallowing, but that led to a whole string of innuendos that, if I were in chat, would also partake in. Okay, so we have this lake here. We're going to see more of it as we get in there, but it's right here, and that is this right here, the El Capitan Reservoir. So as long as we stay like on this little river, if we even see it, or right over Gillespie, we'll be right between the lower shelf areas of the Bravo. Here's our highway coming down. I guess Gillespie is somewhere out here. We just don't see it yet. In the picture a bit. So there's the reservoir. X-plane blue.
Number 25 Alpha
It's
Victor,
my
circle
older
the bridge drive.
G2XPL tile. Okay. So we're going to stick with the road for now. Got some clouds out there. Let's just double check, see if
25 Alpha Victor.
any ceilings are being
Clear from
reported.
Compton Airport to Catalina Airport.
It's reported almost an hour ago.
Via
We're going to see if that
direct
gets
Paradise.
updated.
Paradise
They're saying
270
clear.
radio. Victor 394.
I'm going to switch my fuel.
Sill Beach. Then is filed. Maintain 4000. Departure frequency 135.4. Squawk 3712. Hold for release.
That was a nice clearance. Not too fast. Plenty of time to write it down. Alright, so what we're going to do for now is turn a little bit. And do we see Gillespie out there? I think that's a runway.
225 Alpha Victor, read back correct. Mercy R11, cancel Bridge 135.4.
Oh wait, no. That looks like an airport too. Hold on. So we're kind of coming around this way. The road is turning to the left and going down. Let me go to the tack chart. Alright. So our road, we just passed the reservoir. Turn this way. And I'm looking out now, and I'm seeing, I think, like these 3 runways, 2 parallels, 1 cutting across. And that's right here, so that's Gillespie. So I'm going to fly right over Gillespie.
35010 spot back. Contact SoCal departure, verify squawking 1625.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Because so the time in the Northeast we have like this total like humidity weather pattern that starts in June. It's just soupy and sticky through August, and like it's almost like clockwork. At the end of August, beginning of September, it just breaks, and you get like this dry air coming in, and you'll get these days where it's going to reach maybe in the mid 70s to upper 70s, and it's just dry. The skies are like a deep blue, like just amazing visibility, and you know, just in the 70s, perfect. You just want to be outside, and that's exactly what it was on 9/11. So I've had that many times where it's like, you know, that season comes around, you're like, oh, it's like a 9/11 type day, which kind of sucks because it's a beautiful day out, but you know, it's like a weird association. There's a city. Ah, there you go. That's exactly what I had.
November 595, Mike Whiskey, John, clearance, pop back.
Alright, so we can see, oops. So we have all this, I don't even know really what you call this, like a harbor,
You
I
said
guess.
northeast? Cirrus 95 Mike Whiskey, on departure flighting 080, maintain VFR below 3,000 to Levi's, departure frequency 128.1
So that's Miramar right there. Pretty sure that's Miramar, it might be Montgomery, but I think it's Miramar. And, because we're going straight ahead, so we should see Montgomery straight ahead. We'll see San Diego off to the left in the city. And then this is what I was looking at right here. The water, the way it's sort of like all broken up there. So as we cross Montgomery, or right south of it, just make sure we head toward this shoreline.
You'll just climb up to the altitude and maintain and continue on the procedure as
this
published.
Segment 4,800 to 10,000, we're at 4,500. That'll be okay here once we're offshore. We'll start proceeding northerly. Whoa, what happened there? Damn. Blah. Okay, how low can I get? I can get down to... where am I? I can get down to 20... Well, that is 3,200, so let's just start going down. Because that might happen again. So let's just go 3,300 for now.
Dallas 010, turn left, direct Palm Springs, join Vector 388.
And then here is Montgomery. So let's go ahead and turn toward Montgomery because it's clear over there than it is straight ahead.
Mike Whiskey, John Wayne grounds, runway 20 right at Kilo, taxiway Bravo Kilo, squawk altitude please.
Yeah, we don't want to go near that. That'll put us into some more schmutz.
5 Mike Whiskey, the taxiway is runway 20 right at Kilo, Bravo Kilo. Number 2, Papa Victor, go ahead.
Hey Tony, I'm an X-Enviro. I don't own SkyMax Pro. How about you? Do you have it? Do you like it? How would you report the differences if you did? Alright. Weather reload again.
Number 25 Alpha Victor, its first is the Paradise 270 radial. And it's to Victor 394. 394. And confirm the airway is 394.
Ah, logging in the new girlfriend time. Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Alright, so it's crossing here. Okay, heading of
Sirius 595 Mike Whiskey John Wayne Tower, verify the squawk 4616, correction 4614. Wind 230 at 5, runway 20 right at
270 should be good.
takeoff.
Side of the airspace.
Sirius 5 Mike Whiskey, make a left turn out.
Oh wow. So it's actually a significant improvement over 4.0. How would you describe it?
Mike leaving Los Angeles, Bravo airspace, resume on navigation at appropriate VFR altitudes. Contact SoCal
Like
approach
what's
1
better about it? I know I read some of the reports, like better, I don't know, further draw distance, I guess. And but is it like actually the clouds themselves look better, or?
Skag 8 Alpha Papa, cross Van Nuys, at or above 3,000, remain outside Delta airspace.
Or is it mainly just like the distance drawing?
3001, and you can expect straight over weight. Sport Star 541 Bravo Mike, SoCal, correction, SoCal approach, Burbank altimeter 3001. Sirius 5 Mike Whiskey, radar contact SoCal departure.
I'm gonna turn to a heading of 300.
Sirius 595 Mike Whiskey, SoCal departure, cancel altitude restriction.
So basically just got to about here, and then I was like, all right, let me go get up there. This view is much better. Okay. Now, what happened previously? Because I never had it installed. Is it that you'd see some cool clouds, but then suddenly in the distance it would be like a definitive wall of where it just ends?
Sirius 5 Mike Whiskey, are you looking for a flight following or no? Gotcha.
It looks relatively clear ahead, so I think I'm going to start climbing back up. We'll climb up to 4,500.
Gotcha.
That should be good.
Last call and say again.
Oops.
Number 25 Alpha Vector SoCal approach, release for departure, clearance void if not off in 5 minutes, if not off in 5 minutes, advises frequency not later than 10 minutes. Change to revised frequency approved.
So the thunderstorm doesn't really show up too well. Huh? Doesn't show up at all. That's always been an issue with
Series
SkyMax
5,
Pro, right?
Mike Whiskey, resume navigation. Series 5, Mike Whiskey, traffic off your 9 to 9:30, 2 miles southeastbound, altitude indicates 5,000, type 1 now. Okay, Alpha Papa, thank you. The point actually wasn't for you, but yeah, there's traffic off your 9 o'clock as well. 4.5 miles, though. He usually turned to the south, correction, the northeast. January correction, Burbank Airport's 12 o'clock, 10 miles reporting time. Alright, get Alpha Papa, thank you. Contact Burbank Tower 118.7.
Which one's DXR? What airport's DXR? I'm voting for Big Bear.
Got
Personally.
978 Alpha Papa, Burbank Tower, make sure to runway 8, report 3 mile final.
Not to start an airport war here or anything like that. Before you know it, Huggy will show up and... Alright, let's see. So, we're coming on up the coastline. I think there's like a airspace we have to be concerned further up here, right? It's, yeah, up here. So it's restricted area, which unfortunately is like basically surface to 18. But we're not there yet. Let's see if we can see the racetrack. Probably already passed that. San Elijo Lagoon. And then the Betiquidus Lagoon. Oh boy. I'm not even going to try. Lagoons. There's some lagoons ahead. Alright, so here's a lagoon. That looks like a larger one. I don't know if that was a smaller one.
Skyline 010, contact SoCal approach 135.4.
And then we have some airport over there, I believe. Lagoon? Airport. So that might be McClellan, Palomar. Palomar's a cool airport on the Org. Although I'm wondering if some of my buildings are missing. Usually this is like littered. Oh, this is, I think... Yeah, just shorten the runway, Greg, that's all. I think Greg would do an awesome Big Bear. We need a good Big Bear. And that is a nice little like, stopgap between the other airports.
Star 1 by 1 Mike, radar, correction, radar service.
Ontario is definitely a bigger project that would take a lot longer. It seems. Okay, so that's Palomar. So this is the bigger lagoon, which I will not bother pronouncing again because I can't.
Skyline 101, it's SoCal approach 135.4.
Yeah, well, Greg would do an awesome anything he does.
Number 25 Alpha Victor. Squawk, ident, say altitude.
Oh wait, we gotta stay off the shore a little bit more. Hold on. So wait, so we're passing Palomar now, right? And then here is another lagoon.
25 Alpha Victor, your radar contact 8 miles northwest of Seal Beach, VFR. Los Angeles altimeter 3002.
Sanaleo. Okay. Thanks, Professor
Cheers, Papa Mike
Jedi.
Whiskey, bye.
That's going to stay in my brain for about 17 seconds.
Sky
Much appreciated.
35010, SoCal approach. Ontario altimeter 30.
It'll stay in my head as long as it's on this. As long as
Cross
it's
Paradise.
within scrolling
Hit
distance
9,000
of Chad.
after Paradise. This is going to maintain 6,000.
The Inland Empire Snob, I guess. What's the
Sky 101, that's half of it. Cross Paradise at 9,000. After Paradise, this is going to maintain 6,000. Sirius 5 Mike Whiskey, go ahead.
Cool, Jedi. I appreciate it.
That's a pre-report when you're ready, resume. Scott Gate Alpha Papa, have you in sight runway 8 clear to land, wind 160 at 8.
It's kind of weird how there's just little pockets of buildings that are drawn in and then not. Minutes till fuel
Can we
tank
G5 off for
change.
Victor? Give you a shortcut, turn right, direct Still Beach, contact local approach to waypoint 1.
Enjoy some of this on the outside, right?
SoCal approach 128.1 for 3T25 Alpha Victor.
Check out this guy turning below us. And we got some smoke puffs coming out of something out there. Greg, how far are you in
Comanche T5 Alpha Victor SoCal approach, John altimeter 3002.
Santa Monica? Like, did you actually do buildings or just the runways? Wow. Look at that. Total soupy. It's Camp Pendleton being a pest, maybe. 5 miles in haze. Yep. So we're getting that weather load right now. That would be a really cool thing if they could get more localized visibilities. So maybe at San Mateo Point, we'll say that we want to have a little stop action over at
There's 5 Mike Whiskey, Roger,
John
proceed
Wayne.
to Signal Peak.
Although I hope that we get some better visibility before then.
Minutes of 6 Tango Bravo, contact local approach 128.1.
128.1, that's 576 Tango Bravo. Alright. I can barely see the coastline. SoCal approach, Bonanza 576 Tango Bravo 4,500. One, two, one, yeah. We got mountaintops out there we can see. But as we get closer to the next airport, we should get a weather change again that hopefully will clear this up. All right, Tony. We'll see you a little later. Happy testing with the SkyMax Pro. Here's our shoreline again. We'll call in again. I don't think we got through. SoCal approach, Bonanza 576 Tango Bravo 4500. Flying drill. This is X Enviro here. I have a feeling I put in the wrong frequency. Let's go back to the other one. Maybe it was 126.1. I don't know.
Air Whiskey contact tower 119.9er. It has a 576 Tango Bravo SoCal approach, down altimeter 3002.
Oh, I did come through to her on there, okay. Okay, that's 3002 576 Tango Bravo.
Sirius ground identify Mike Whiskey, Wayne Tower, inner left downwind, runway 20 left, clear for the option on the go, make left clear traffic, report airfield each time, wind 230 at 5.
Well, we're over lands. Let's go ahead and stick a little bit more to the coastline here. See, I don't want to go outside the airplane to see where I am because that's cheating at this point. I like to do exterior views when, like, I'm either on a radial, an FMS route, or I already know visually where we are. Okay, here's our coastline, so we can come back over. So let's check some of the other airports and see what their visibilities are reporting. So we had haze down here, which is what's caused this mess. We haven't gotten close enough to another airport to have it read differently. Which I guess the next one will be John Wayne. Now, whether or not it will give us the read before Dana Point, I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully it will. But we must be coming up at Dana Point soon. We're above John Wayne's airspace at this point, I believe. Let me double check that. Well, it's 4,500 right on the shoreline, but then it's 5,400 up here. And we got to be careful how far we go because then it's Bravo. It's 7,000. We're not high enough to hit the Bravo yet. Okay. There's Dana Point. All right. SoCal approachment is 576 Bravo. Would like to land at John Wayne. We're approaching Dana Point. I'm going to start getting...
576, take over SoCal approach. Roger. Proceed to Signal Peak. Understand you're landing John Wayne.
Affirmative. Landing John Wayne, and we'll proceed to Signal Peak. That's 576 Bravo, leaving 4,500. We'll do a nice 500 foot per minute descent. And based on the chart, if you go from Dana Point to Signal Peak, the radio towers here, it's like a 3-1 or 3-2-0 heading. So it gives you like a magnetic heading on Sky Vector when you draw 2 points. 317. So I'm about 310 now. So we'll turn a little bit more toward 320, somewhere in between.
Sirius 5 Mike Whiskey, go ahead.
See, right now, if it would be cool if back there it was still all like hazy, and up here it was
Search 5 Mike
clear.
Whiskey,
That
repeat
would be kind of
requested.
neat. I don't know, like what, you know, they would need to do with an X-plane to make something like that happen, or X-Enviro, a combination of
Alright,
both.
someone was on the ground looking for a taxi. Stay in the cross line. Air 5996 Alpha, Whiteman ground. I reached looking for a VFR departure. Air 5996 Alpha, runway 12, taxi Alpha.
Yeah. Oof. God, I'm sort of getting used to X-plane 11 1.15 setting. No, it annoys me that I can't change it.
Global
But
480, Lindbergh, clearance, understand your Skyhawk correct. Global 480, clear to John Wayne Airport on departure, flight heading 310, rate of vectors, oceanside, minutes filed, maintain 2000, expect 6000, 10 minutes after departure.
alright, so
Departure frequency 119.6, squawk 5124.
put in 119.9 for now. If we get the left runway, it'll be their tower is 119.9. I'll double check it, but let's look at the weather too.
Global 480, be correct.
SNA.
3002. Visual approach runway 20 left, 20 right, in use. Departing runway 20 left, 20 right. Use caution for bird activity in the vicinity of the airport. Read back all runway assignments, and hold short instructions. All VFR departures, contact clearance delivery with your aircraft type, initial heading, and requested cruise altitude. Operate transponder with mode C on all taxiways and runways. Advise on initial contact you have Romeo. John Wayne Airport information Romeo. 02.
Series 5 Mike Whiskey, runway 20 left, clear for the option.
Switch to the Los Angeles TAC. Alright. 119.9. There's signal peak. It's signaling us.
Series 5 Mike Whiskey, change to runway 20 right, clear for the option, although make left cruise traffic. Series 5 Mike Whiskey, roger, wind 2505. Mercy Air 11, contact SoCal Bridge 119.6. Sky Commander 78 Alpha Papa,
Is that
thank you
to
for waiting
me?
on me. You are a pass for the Cat 8. Yeah, very nice job. And sorry for the mix up on your first try. It was partly my fault.
SoCal approach. Was the frequency changed to 119.6 for Bonanza 576 Tango Bravo?
Negative.
Alright, good.
Bonanza 6 Tango Bravo, you can contact John Wayne Tower 119.9er.
Affirmative 119 or 0.9 Bonanza 576 Tango Bravo. So there's signal peak. Comes with the download of John Wayne. If you're part of the exclusive release program, GBB 500. And we're going to switch over to tower.
Mercy Air 11, SoCal approach.
I'll leave the power the way it is so we start to slow down.
3002.
John Wayne Tower, Bonanza 576 Tango Bravo, 2,000 feet, just cross signal peak VFR inbound.
Bonanza 576 Tango Bravo, John Wayne Tower to left, downwind, runway 20 left.
Left downwind, 20 left, Bonanza 576 Tango Bravo.
Series 5 Mike
Alright,
Whiskey,
let's go
exit left,
disconnect
enable
our
taxi to parking.
autopilot. I'm going to sort of
Exit
give
right
the
on flat
stick a
traffic,
full
signal
deflection.
Bravo, this frequency.
Alright, Foxtrot parking 5 minutes. Thanks for the help tonight. Appreciate it. Hope that was a pass on the V1 there. Take care.
I think it's possible. Have a good
Okay,
night.
thanks. Good night. Appreciate you.
Later. Courtesy 25 Alpha Victor, contact SoCal Bridge 127.4.
There's the airport straight in front of us.
Mercy Air 11, advise you have ground weather bridge request. Have full approach or vectors.
So I guess that's the Jet Center now, we gotta call it. No longer Signature.
So Mercy Air 11, you want to take it from Haley because I think it ends at Pokey.
Okay, we're entering our left downwind for 20 left.
Mercy Air 11, roger. So, but you want to take the approach from Haley, the initial approach fix?
And there's our blimp hangars.
No problem. Just
Beautiful
wanted to be
landmark.
clear. Thank you. Expect that. Command G25 Alpha Victor, SoCal approach,
Gears coming
Catalina
down.
altimeter 3005. I do have weather and approach request.
Okay.
It's a 6 Tango Bravo. Haven't already given it to you. Runway 20 left, clear to land. Wind 2505.
Alright, clear to land. 20 left, Bonanza 576 Tango Bravo.
Whiteman Tower, Cessna 5996 Alpha is ready to go 1-2. We're going to be a downwind departure and a left turn out at the New Hall Pass for Cambria.
Okay, put in a notch of flaps. Slow this thing down to about 90.
Lindbergh ground, Global 480, looking pick up taxi with Oscar.
Alright, I think I have about 3 people calling at the same time.
Flaps.
I guess we'll try again. There are 2 pop-ups of Victor. Were you saying something? Comanche 2 Alpha Victor, Catalina
Little bit
Airport,
high.
slightly right here, 12 o'clock, 5
A little bit high, but
miles.
at
We
least
have
we're
an
landing on a
insight.
runway.
Comanche 2 5 Alpha Victor, clear, visual approach, Catalina Airport. Report after cancellation or airborne or on the ground this frequency. Change to advanced frequency.
Flared a
route.
little bit high there. We'll just take it to the end.
Was someone else calling?
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
Global 480,
November
looking
5,
pick up taxi
9996
with
Alpha. We're
Oscar.
Yeah,
ready
they're
to
all
go
calling
runway
again.
12. Actually, let's make it a right cross with departure, and we'd like to transition to Van Nuys airspace for Camarillo.
Number 5916 Alpha Whiteman Tower right. Downwind departure approved. Runway 12 clear for takeoff.
Right downwind departure approved, and runway 12 clear for takeoff, 96 Alpha.
Number 6, correction number 906 Alpha. Airborne, you can contact Van Nuys Tower 119.3.
When airborne, contact Van Nuys Tower 119.3, 96 Alpha.
Global 480 Lindbergh ground. Where are you calling for taxi?
Yes, ma'am, that is correct.
And where are you located?
GA parking.
Global 480, runway 27 taxi via Charlie. Turn
We're on
transport
hotel.
around, please.
27 via Charlie, Global 480.
John Wayne Tower, Bonanza 576 Tango Bravo's off at hotel.
There is 6 Tango Bravo, taxi to record via Alpha. Remain this frequency. Have a great evening.
Alright, to the ramp via Alpha. Have a fantastic evening. Bonanza 576 Tango Bravo. Cool. So,
Mercy Air 11, clear direct Haley.
we have That's
Cross
all.
Haley
That's all.
at
Good.
or
It says
above 4,000
chill out
feet
down
VFR,
by.
approach circle to land runway 26 right.
Well, let's go to signature because it's about to no longer be signature. Because Greg keeps his stuff up
And
to
Van Nuys
date.
Tower, Cessna 5996 Alpha is on a crosswind at Whiteman. We'd like to overfly the airport for Camarillo.
This big, beautiful
For
building here.
5996 Alpha, Van Nuys Tower transition
It's
free
basically
from
now
remain
sporting,
north of Van Nuys Airport all times, altimeter 3001.
ACI Jet
Transition
Center
approved,
signs. Not right
remain
now,
north
but
of the field all times, 96 Alpha.
yeah. And Greg, you said something about it being related to fuel charges, prices with Atlantic or something. They were teaming up. Hey, Max, how's it going? Just heard you on the frequency.
Lindbergh Tower, Global 480, ready to go at runway 27.
Yeah. Stand by, guys, sir.
Lindbergh Tower, Global 480, ready to go at runway 27.
All right. Let's see how our fuel's looking.
Global 480, Lindbergh Tower, wind
Looking good.
3208, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
27 clear for takeoff, Global 480.
Let's see what the visibilities are giving us around here. I want to avoid soup. All right, San Bernardino is looking like another haze factory, as it quite often is in this area. Like somewhere between Ontario and San Bernardino, it's just hazy. But if we did go up this way, we could just stay to the west of Ontario, and then we could insert as many GPB 500 Ontario comments as we want as we fly by there, and then continue back toward the west. I could do the coastal route, but I don't know. I kind of like slicing through this area. Just more cool scenery. I love these mountains. I never get tired of those. So maybe we'll do that. Headed out to Barstow. As in Barstow or Boston? Oh, yeah. Okay, Mocha. Yeah, okay. There you go. It makes sense. You guys must be talking about
Skyline
Boston.
010, contact SoCal Bridge 134.2.
Right pattern for 20 right.
Skyline 255, correction. Cringy 255 Victor, SoCal Bridge, were you calling?
That's true. It's another airport.
Cringy 255 Victor,
Long
great
Beach.
news, have a wonderful evening. IFR cancellation received.
You know, Long Beach already has a pretty decent... Long Beach could use a good ortho fixing to match, like, the orthos. Like, at least
Global
it already
480, contact
has
SoCal departure.
a decent placement.
departure.
I mean, I don't know what it's like compared to real life.
Skyline
But
35010,
like, I thought,
SoCal Bridge,
you know,
Burbank,
ICE did a nice
altimeter
job on Burbank
3001.
gave us a nice 3D airport to work with, and then Greg went and did Burbank. I was like, holy crap, that's what it really looks like. You know? But, so, I'm sure that maybe the same effect would
Global
happen
480 SoCal
if
departure,
Long
radar
Beach
cast
was
SATCOM
done.
and maintain 6000.
It's like, yeah, it looks cool. It's got a it's got a whole bunch of buildings on there and everything. Looks like a nice 3D airport, but anyway. All right, so
And 96 Alpha, we'd like a frequency change over to SoCal.
let's go 118.0, right? Get
And who
rid
was
of all
that?
this stuff.
November 5, 1996 Alpha.
Or 5996 Alpha, frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved. Have a good day, 96 Alpha.
Skyline 010, flight heading 260 Vector Camarillo Airport.
You're supposed to be nice.
5996 Alpha,
That's
SoCal approach,
funny.
go ahead.
All right, yeah, 118.0.
Or 5996 Alpha, squawk 6752 ident.
Okay.
November 5996 Alpha, your radar contact 7.5 miles east of Van Nuys VOR, Van Nuys altimeter 3001.
So we're gonna go initially to the northwest.
Global 480, turn right, direct ocean side.
Northeast, sorry. Alright. Should maybe give me some kind of code to copy down. So I'll just kind of plug it in here for now. You know, a little notes page. Let me clear my throat. Okay. Channel clearance has been at the 576 Tango Bravo. Is going to get flight following to the northeast.
Number 576 Tango Bravo, John clearance. You said VFR to the northeast?
Yeah, we're initially going to depart out toward the northeast, and then once we get north of Ontario, maybe head back toward the west.
Bonanza 6 Tango Bravo, would you prefer having a 330 or 080 on departure?
080, like a right downwind would be fantastic, or somewhere in that neighborhood.
Okay, well, 080 would actually be a left-hand departure, so you'd be departing on the south side versus 330 is kind of a northwest, so it'll be a right turnout.
Okay, yeah, we'll take the 330 initially then for 576 Tango Bravo.
And as a 576 Tango Bravo on departure, flight heading 330, maintain VFR below 2,400 till advised. Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 5556.
Okay, Bonanza 576 Tango Bravo, heading 330, at or below 2,400. Departure is 128.1, end squawk 5556.
Bonanza 6 Tango Bravo, read back correct.
Alright, so that's beautiful because I think we're already squawking 5556, fantastic.
4.7.
And we're going to plug at or below 2,400, so we'll just pop that in there for now. I already got my possible climb rate in there. I'm just going to put 330 on the heading bug immediately. And we got 5556. So
Skag 5996
we don't
Alpha,
called up
approach altimeter 3004.
that mistake that I made a million times. Then I'm going to switch this over to grams, which is 120.8. And okay. And we'll put that back. And hey, Canada, how's it going? Confliction. What's happening? All right, and then so it's gonna be like, let's get rid of this. We'll take off.
Skyline 010. Advisor,
like
have Camry weather
330
and approach
kinda-
request.
That's 28. Yeah, so 330 is like there. And then 328. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna basically like we'll fly over Mile Square
Skyline
Park.
010. Last report I have 02.
So many times before I had
55.
ortho, they're like,
Wind
fly over,
240 at 5.
fly over Mile Square Park.
Below 12000.
And it was so
altimeter
cool when I
30,
first got
0.
ortho, and I was like, hey, there's Mile Square Park. For real fake, you know. All right, so we'll head 330. We'll see Mile Square Park.
Mercy
and then,
Air
like,
11
we'll
contact.
pick up one of these
Brown
roads.
Tower.
Oh, there's a baseball game or something, right? What is this? Oh, security. To
Okay.
3000 AGL. Okay. So, Colsey, do you guys, you don't, do you?
Ground Tower, good evening.
You don't, do you?
Has Valve
Like
about a mile
enforce or
from
apply
Holly
these
on
or
VFR
call these
Alpha
out
on server
or
land 26.
recognize these TFRs? I'm not sure.
Mercy Air 11 Brown Tower Circle.
I think I did
North
hear
Circle,
Keith
right
one time
downwind,
remind me
runway
that there was a
26 right, report the
TFR
circle.
or something because of a fire.
North of the field,
like a forest
right
fire.
down 26 right. What was that second part, permission 11?
Report the circle, please.
Yeah, for real fake.
All right, we'll call you on the roundabout, permission 11, thanks.
For
Nutter
virtuals.
6 Alpha, Camry on report 12 o'clock, 9 miles.
So, all right, so maybe we'll get clear to go to 3000 or
Nutter 6 Alpha.
cancel our
455,
2400
Camry on
altitude
tower,
restriction
wind
before
2,
reaching Mile Square Park. If we can, cool. If not, I'll just at Mile Square Park I'll
Skyline
hopefully
010.
hit a
Do you know if you have a approach request, you could be looking for the
turn
visual,
to
VFR,
like
or something else?
030 would be fine. 040 would get us a good heading away from that. Okay. We'll pretend that we're going to try to avoid it. Nice. Have you used it yet? Global. Alright, so let's just make sure we're on the fullest tank. Yes,
Good
we
evening,
are.
San Diego ground. Bonanza 845 Echo Bravo at the signature ramp. I'd like to taxi to the active. We have whiskey, closed traffic.
It is 845 Echo Bravo Lindbergh ground.
Whiskey.
Closed traffic actually is not authorized at Bravo airports. Usually because of the high concentration of traffic. Suggest that
Air
probably a smaller
3002.
airport like Montgomery
Visual
or
approach
Brown
runway
or
20
Gillespie.
left, 20 right, in use. Departing runway 20
Oh, you know what? I
left.
totally forgot. Alright,
20
disregard.
right.
I'll get back to you.
Use caution for bird
Roger.
activity in the vicinity of the airport. Read back all runway
And
assignments
Camry
and
Tower,
hold short
Cessna
instructions.
5996 Alpha is
All
with you, 8
VFR
miles
departures,
east with
contact
India full
clearance
stop.
delivery with your aircraft
Number
type, initial
5996
heading, and requested
Alpha,
cruise
Camry
altitude.
Tower, make sure to runway 26
Operate
clear to land,
transponder with
wind
mode C on all
2405.
taxiways and
Straight
runways.
in, runway 26,
Advise
and
on
clear to
initial
land next
contact you
Alpha.
have Romeo.
Romeo. So we're going to have to start calling in pretty soon as ACI Jet Center, huh? Yeah. Anyway.
Ground Piper Saratoga 30906 Bravo slant golf request advisories to the Grand Canyon level 11,500.
Canyon. I hope that guy has USA 2 scenery. That was really
Last flight,
good
sick
looking the
call
other day.
Saratoga 30906 Bravo.
Skyline 35010, Roger, look for full approach of vectors.
I think that's going to be a follow. and thank you very much for the follow. But I can't, unfortunately, I can't see it because I can only see chat.
Skyline 35010, are you looking
Hey,
for full approach or
Kinda808, how you
vectors?
doing? If somebody, if the person that followed wants to type their name in, I'll thank you directly. Or if somebody else wants to type their name in for me.
Skyline 010, roger, flight heading 310, vector, RNAV Yankee runway 26 approach.
Nerds! Alright, let me call in right now, finally. Joey Grambadens 576 Tango Bravos by signature information Romeo rated taxi.
Skyline 35010, descend amazing
Oh, I knew I was
4000.
gonna step on that guy, it sucks.
Bonanza 576 Tango Bravo, John ground, runway 20 left at Kilo, taxi via Hotel Charlie Kilo.
20 left at Kilo, taxi via Alpha Hotel Charlie Kilo, Bonanza 576 Tango Bravo.
Alright, and someone was looking,
Alpha
had a request
Hotel
to Canyon
Charlie
Airport. I believe they were
Kilo.
airborne today again, you were blocked.
Let's go do that. Taxi light still on.
Aircraft calling with request to Grand Canyon Airport, say again.
Bullhead ground, Piper Saratoga 30906 Bravo Slant Golf. Request advisories in Grand Canyon, level 11,500 with Whiskey.
Oops, straight ahead. There
And
we go.
96 Alpha, we're going around.
Another 6 Alpha, roger, make left clear traffic, and report midfield, runway 26.
Left close traffic, report midfield for 26, 96 Alpha.
Saratoga 3096 Bravo, Bullhead ground, departure frequency Los Angeles Center 124.
Confliction, yeah.
Correction,
Departing.
134.65, squawk 5720.
KSNA.
What's your read back, please?
Squawk 5720, 3465 on the frequency, 906 Bravo.
Skyline 1, correction, Skyline 010, you're 5 miles from Nakik, fly heading 270, maintain 4000 till established final approach course, cleared RNAV Yankee runway 26 approach. Saratoga 906 Bravo, read back correct. You ready for taxi?
Affirmative, man. 906 Bravo, ready for taxi.
Saratoga 906 Bravo, runway 16, taxi via Alpha.
Taxi Alpha the 16, 906 Bravo. Ground tower Mercy Air 11's on the circle 26 right.
Mercy Air 11, thank you. 1270 at 6, runway 26 right, clear to land.
Clear land 26 right, Mercy Air 11.
Skyline 010 at Jazzy, contact Camino Tower 128.2.
Let's lock that up. Okay, 119.9er and 128.1. Alright, so we're going to take off about 400 AGL. We'll make a right turn at 330. And want to make sure that we don't exceed 2,400 feet. Okay, it's at or below. Tower view.
And 96 Alpha is downwind of beam.
Bernardo 6 Alpha, runway 26, clear to land.
Runway 26, clear to land, 96 Alpha.
Okay. Joey Tower, Bonanza 576 Tango Bravo's at Kilo 20 left, ready for departure.
Mercy Air 11, air taxi to ramp this frequency. Have a great night.
Over the ramp, air taxi, this frequency. Have a good night, Mercy Air 11. Thanks for your help.
Pleasure. Bonanza 576 Tango Bravo, John Wayne Tower, wind 2505, over 20 left at Kilo, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 20 left, Bonanza 576 Tango Bravo.
San Luis Tower, Bonanza 714 Mike, about 13 miles southeast of the field, looking for visual, 25 full stop.
I'm sorry, I missed the call sign.
St. Louis Tower, Bonanza 714 Mike, about 13 miles southeast of the field, looking for full stop visual on 29, 714 Mike.
Air 714 Mike, St. Louis Tower. Thank you. Make sure the runway 29er report 3 mile final.
Okay, 29er, report 3 miles, final, 714 Mike.
Ontario ground, Cessna Charlie Golf Papa Julia Kilo.
North Charlie Golf Papa Julia Kilo, Ontario ground. Go ahead.
We'd just like to taxi and do some pattern work. I'm located at the south area of the airport, and I have information Delta.
Charlie Golf Papa Julia Kilo, runway 26 left, taxi via Sierra Whiskey, and confirm aircraft type.
Aircraft type is Cessna Skyline, Charlie Golf Papa Julia Kilo.
Thank you.
UI is 96 in this airplane. Above pattern altitude. So you can
Good evening, ground field
107.
ground, Bonanza 845 Echo Bravo. Would like to taxi to the active for closed traffic. We have Echo. Sorry, we're at a transient parking.
We're at 845 Echo Bravo, ground, runway 26 right, taxi via Alpha.
Runway 26 right via Alpha, Bonanza 45 Echo Bravo.
Global 480, contact SoCal Approach 128.1. Bonanza 6 Tango Bravo, your radar contact SoCal Victor.
So we've got departure 6 Tango Bravo. So we've got departure, but it's 576 Tango Bravo 2100 for 2400.
Bonanza 576 Tango Bravo, SoCal departure, cancel altitude restriction.
Cancel altitude restriction, but it's 576 Tango Bravo.
Global 480 SoCal,
Alright, so we'll
approach
keep the climb going
altimeter
for now.
3002.
Actually, hold on.
I was getting ready to check angle for it.
So we're basically coming up this way, 330. I don't know if we see Mile Square Park. And the next Bravo is 6000 Shelf. Gonna keep an eye out for Fullerton. That's a good landmark to tell me if I'm gonna hit this one. And I'm gonna head east on whatever that road is. By area of Anaheim. So there's Mile Square Park right there. Cool. Yeah, Confliction, I heard you, buddy. Okay, so there's Mile Square Park, so we're just to the right. I take it we're still supposed to be holding 330. So we're like here.
Bonanza 6 Tango Bravo, resume on navigation.
Resume on navigation, 16 Bravo. Alright, cool. So now we're above the altitude. So we got above the altitude of that TFR.
We're 3096 Bravo,
So that was never an issue.
Tower on course approved, runway 16 clear for takeoff, wind calm.
And let's go ahead and just line up that heading bug for now. Go ahead and do, let's get this up to...
It's kind of 35010, Cameo Tower, wind 2405, runway 26, clear to land.
1,500 for now. Heading is there. There we go. Okay. So once again, so we're basically here. I'm at 4,500 for now. And I guess I left my timer running before, but I'm going to reset that at cruise. Alright. So I'm going to keep an eye out for Route 5 and whatever route that is. Excuse me. Okay, I think that's Route 5. Coming diagonally across. Continuing up that way. Yeah, it looks nice out there, huh? Excuse me. And then this road is the one that I'm looking at was intersecting that way. Right? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Saratoga 96 Bravo, contact Los Angeles Center.
And it goes back toward the river and crosses down. Let's just confirm
Charlie
that.
Golf Papa.
So this
Juliet
road
Kilo.
goes toward the river. Here's the river right there, the thin blue
Sierra
line.
Whiskey.
Crosses down that
Papa,
way. So yeah.
Yeah, looks like yeah,
So
you
we'll
are
go ahead
parked
and
off
take
of the
it
ramp there,
that way.
Papa. If we don't give you a
So heading
specific
on
like Sierra 4 or Papa
070
or
should do
something,
for
then you
now.
can take either, I guess, feeder taxiway to the main taxiway that you're assigned. So in this case, Sierra Whiskey, it'd be pilot's choice to either take Papa or to take Sierra 4 to join Sierra.
And let's see what road this is heading up through these hills.
No problem.
So that would be, I think, this. If we chose to follow that, the shelf area, the Bravo is in this zone, 7,000. So we would be okay. And it'd probably be best to stay just on
Saratoga
the
3096 Bravo,
east
Los Angeles Center, Ida.
side of it. So we'll go ahead and do that. Oh man, that's to look damn cool.
996 Bravo. Your radar contact to 7 miles southeast of Kingman, BOR. Let's see. I guess I'll give you Kingman altimeter. 3001.
We could enjoy the view of these mountains and then cut back toward the west side of Ontario afterward. So yeah, maybe we'll try that.
Air 714 Mike, runway 29 clear to land, wind 31010.
Okay, so let's go ahead and switch those fuel tanks then. Since I'm going to chill out here, although I should come to 5,500. Hold on. So we're going to end up here.
You're 845 Echo Bravo,
Turn.
Brown Tower.
I'm going to hold this heading for that because just in a few minutes we're going to turn to a
Takeoff.
heading that's more appropriate at 4,500 anyway. We'll just have to watch out for
Number 5 Echo Bravo, it's right close traffic approved.
oncoming traffic. Skittle 6, how's it going? Do I have any program installed giving you these great views when changing cameras? No, that is all in X-Planes. So the numeric keypad, you can program 10 views for every airplane. So what you have on one airplane, you could do differently for another. Yep. You can even put some of them outside the airplane if you want. So, but yeah, it's really cool. This is actually shift 2. It's flyby view. But so I program my number 5 key, my numeric keypad to do that center cockpit view, and then 4 and 6 is like, you know, quartering left and right. Now in this airplane I do a lot of VFR, so sometimes I'm looking out to the left, and I kind of always want to keep my attitude indicator in there if possible. But sometimes I want to look like right down toward the ground as if I'm sticking my face against the glass. So I made my number 1 key like that. My 6 key is from the past perspective looking that way, and then I'm like, hey, flying buddy with me. What do you see out your window? There you go. And then so, like, let's say I'm doing a pattern around the airport, then my 7 key is also on the left side, kind of looking almost 90 degrees out. Tilted slightly toward the back so I can see what that runway's about there before I turn onto my base. And then the 9 key is doing that. And my 8 key, I'm having looking down at the panel. My 0 key is like my ILS view. So like if I'm shooting an approach down to minimums, I hit the 0 key. And then I got like nice big view of the instruments, but yet high up enough over the nose to see when those approach lights become visible. Got my DME visible and everything. You know, you can set it up however you want. It's awesome. But there's also X camera, which like gives you even more. And then when I fly an airliner or a different airplane, I have like different sets of views. You just hit control and hold down and press the button while holding control. And then when you just push the button by itself without control, it'll bring you there. My only advice is that when you program your views and you get what you like, immediately quit X-Plane and then relaunch, because sometimes that preference file won't save.
Stinger Bravo, contact SoCal approach 135.4.
135.4, Bonanza 5716 Stinger Bravo.
Skyline 010, exit a back in the Charlie Foxtrot, remain this frequency. Have a wonderful night.
4. Let's go ahead and make that happen.
Global 480, advise you downward weather and bridge request.
35.
I'll grab the weather and get an approach request for you. Global 480.
Number 5, Echo
Okay.
Bravo, runway 26, right, activity option.
All right. So yeah, sometimes that file won't save if X-Plane crashes on you. All right. So we have that airport up there. And over here, you can see like this all
Mike,
this.
taxi to back of the
I don't
Alpha,
need this
remain this
anymore.
frequency. Have a great night.
Water depicted. There's Corona. There's this road heading up that way. I'm gonna follow that road. The Bravos are all 8,000 and 9,000 and 7,000 shelves. So we're good. So we're following this road here. I'm gonna turn, adding about 35340. By the time this radius of turn takes place. Ooh, look at those mountains out there.
That's a 16 Bravo, SoCal approach onto your left, altimeter 3000.
3000, but at 5716 Bravo. Did I forget to check in?
Global 480. Thank you for the weather. Expect vectors ILS runway 20 right approach, or did you want the full approach? Global 480, roger. Expect full approach ILS runway 20 right approach from Seal Beach.
Full approaches are fun. That's really cool. Flying down this way is really neat. Route 15, I think, goes down there. French Valley's over there.
Charlie Bravo, Julia Kilo, Ontario.
It's going to be weird one day when I finally visit California and be like, this is Riverside. Just that. Drive all these roads. Be like, yeah, I've flown over these roads many times. Really? No, not really, but yeah, sort of. You know?
Charlie Golf Papa Juliet Kilo Ontario Tower.
Oh yeah. There's
Charlie Golf
Ontario.
Papa Juliet Kilo. Left clear.
Hey Greg, look, there's Ontario.
My foot each time. 123010, runway 26, left clear for takeoff.
Ontario's airspace 5. I'm two-way communications, so.
Global 480 cross. Actually, take that. Fly heading 290 vector still beach.
Those mountains are damn cool, huh? I must fly toward them.
Saratoga 30906 Bravo, Los Angeles Center. Kingman altimeter still 3001.
Ooh, look at that visibility change. Now, if we went down that way, it would turn into that haze from San Bernardino. There's a lot of car traffic down here.
Number 5 Echo Bravo, runway 26 right, clear for the option. Roger.
Oh yeah, for sure. Can you imagine this?
Number 6 Tango Bravo, do you have a destination in mind, or are you going to be coming back to John Wayne?
Not coming back to John Wayne, but we're gonna fly around in the Burbank area, and possibly progress further west, and we'll call you back on that.
Roger.
Yeah, that's cool.
Bear 978 off pop-up, Burbank clearance, go ahead. Sky 978 Alpha Papa.
2 runways right there.
You're actually with Burbank grounds. I'll pass along your request. Could you contact clearance though?
Yep, there's some hills. We should turn.
Charlie Golf Papa Juliet Kilo Roma 26 left, clear for the option. Runner 78 off Alpha Burbank clearance. Departure frequency 134.2, squawk 2531. All departure maintain VFR at or below 2,500.
Your old dorm? What are we talking about?
Skyark 8 Alpha Papa, the frequency is 134.2. Skyark 8 Alpha Papa, read back correct.
Nightmare frame. Yeah, this is the Coronado Bonanza. The reality expansion pack. Practicing instruments in the sim rather than the actual plane. It is definitely a more forgiving platform, that's for sure. Check out the pools down here. Wait, let's look at.
Number 565 Charlie Kilo, Los Angeles ground, go ahead. Correction,
Look
Los
at that,
Angeles
huh?
clearance, go ahead.
Is that like a water treatment facility? I thought maybe that was like swimming pools at first, but I don't know. Maybe some serious swimming pools if that's the case.
And cruise altitude. Order 565 Charlie Kilo, cleared out of Los Angeles above airspace, on departure finding 255.
I just flew over your alma mater. Which is it out here?
Squawk 5302.
I'm not well versed at what universities are out here.
Twin Otter 5 Charlie Kilo, read back correct. Number 5 45 Echo Bravo, taxi to Bar K, VF Bravo Alpha, remaining this frequency. Global 480, turn right, direct Seal Beach, cross Seal Beach at 4,000, at or above 4,000, cleared ILS runway 20 right approach.
We are just enjoying the view out here. And let's check something else.
Yard 978 Alpha Papa Burbank ground, runway 8 taxiway Charlie.
Wait, why did that do that? Land. Oh, I gotta refresh. Let's see if we can get this. Okay. Let's see. The minus 3. Mega. J. Oh, what is it? 9, I think? I don't know. I gotta look. I do. Excuse me. G9 or rather, hold on. 100
Charlie Golf Papa Julie, runway 26 left, clear for the option.
J and 4. Okay. That's a weird patch of ortho there. So the thing I'm going to do is after we land, I'm going to do a little slant alpha action 732. But I want to request the entire Van Nuys 3 departure. I haven't done that in a while. And that's a nice hairy set of turns at the beginning. So I'm going to write in the comments section, like, preferring no shortcuts. And then, what I'd really like to do, well, let's see what the weather is over in Salt Lake. Winds are 2805. Light enough that we could request a 3/4. It'd be really cool if they let us amend the arrival out of Jam intersection right into Fairfield. And just check out the beautiful scenery coming in. Maybe we can squeeze it in just before PilotEdge closes. So what I'll do is this. I'll go ahead and
Sky
start
978,
putting that in
correction,
now.
Sky 978 Alpha Papa
Okay.
Burbank Tower. Departure to the southeast approved, and 17085, runway 8 clear for takeoff.
And KSLC.
Bonanza 6 Tango Bravo, contact SoCal Approach 134.2.
134.2, but that's 5716 Bravo. Don't crash on me. Go ahead and shortcut this right now. We'll listen to this.
Information Lima.
Lima!
0353 Zulu.
Okay. 15 landing and departing, 8 landing and departing. Winds are 180 at 5. SoCal approachment is 576 Tango Bravo. We have information Lima at Burbank. We'd like to land there if possible.
Bonanza 6 Tango Bravo, roger. That's 576 Tango Bravo, Burbank altimeter 3001, and Burbank Airport. It's off your 1 o'clock and 11 miles of boarding site.
Yeah, airport's in sight. That's 576 Tango Bravo.
And it's a 6 Tango Bravo, contact Burbank Tower 118.7.
118.7 minutes, 576 Tango Bravo. Slant uniform, which one is that again?
Charlie Golf Papa Juliet Kilo on the go, flight heading 285. Maintain VFR at below 3,000 till advised.
285, maintain VFR at below 3,000 till advised. Charlie Golf Papa Juliet Kilo.
I actually kind of lied, I guess, about having it in sight. I mean, I know it's there. There it is.
Charlie Golf Papa Juliet Kilo, squawk 2207.
I know it's there. Burbank Tower has a 576 Tango Bravo, 4,500 VFR about.
It's a 576 Tango Bravo, Burbank Tower, and a left, correction, and a right downwind runway 8, report midfield.
Right downwind, runway 8, midfield, but it's 576 Tango Bravo.
Sky 978 Alpha Papa, your radar contact, contact SoCal departure, see ya.
Order departure.
No
Skyhawk
DME
Alpha,
slant
thanks.
uniform.
Charlie Golf Papa Juliet Kilo, radar contact.
Yeah,
Contact
so
SoCal departure,
I was going to fly it that way anyway, but
135.4.
135.4, Charlie Golf Papa
I
Juliet
wonder if I
Kilo.
could shut off my DME. The only area that might give me
Sky
hard
978 Alpha Papa,
time.
SoCal departure, Burbank altimeter 3001, cancel altitude restriction. Traffic's off
I don't
your
know, I should be able to
1 o'clock,
identify
1.5 miles
everything. I
of
know on the
Tampa,
departure I can
descending at
identify them all.
4,000 eastbound for Burbank.
I might not get Daggett radio right away, but that's okay because, yeah, that's the only issue. Is over What is that fix? Ether. Oops. Ether, whatever it is. We
Charlie
gotta
Golf Papa
turn
Juliet Kilo SoCal
to
departure.
Daggett.
Cancel
So I think it's
altitude
like 15
restriction.
miles out. But if the CDI doesn't come in on the nav2, RMI, whatever, we'll have to see if that comes in if my database has since been updated. But alright, I don't know, we'll see.
Los Angeles Ground November 565 Charlie Kilo. It's Charlie 4 ready for taxi and we had to reconnect.
Number 565 Charlie Kilo.
It's the weather in.
Los Angeles ground. Verify squawking altitude.
Well, I do want to enjoy the scenery though. But either way, I'll be working.
Affirmative, we're squawking altitude.
I haven't done it in a while too, so it's going to be interesting.
1 out of 565 Charlie Kilo. Thank you. Runway 25 right. Taxi via Charlie 3 Bravo.
Runway 25 right. Taxi via Charlie Bravo for altitude 5 Charlie Kilo.
See if we can get runway 8 on
Bonanza
departure.
6 Tango Bravo. Traffic just departed Burbank. He's off your maybe 1 to 2 o'clock, about a mile, half a mile, Skyhawk.
What runway did they depart for 16 Bravo?
Bonanza 6 Tango Bravo. He's passing off your right wing now. They departed runway 8.
Alright, negative contact. We'll keep an eye out for 5716 Bravo.
Bonanza 6 Tango Bravo. Looks like he's passing behind you now. Should be no factor now. Charlie Golf Papa Juliet Kilo, resume navigation. Saratoga 906 Bravo Canyon, altimeter 3021.
It's runway 26. Be a bad time to have somebody with a good climb rate part out of 1.5 right now. Huh? Runway tabbing is 5716 Bravo, midfield, runway 8.
16 Bravo, thank you. Runway 8, clear to land. Wind 1705.
Okay, clear to land, runway 8, and it's 5716 Bravo. Flaps down. Okay, landing flap.
Charlie Golf Papa Juliet Kilo. Were you looking for radar services, or do you have a destination in mind? Charlie Golf Papa Juliet Kilo, you're already under radar services, which is the same thing as flight following, basically. So if you'd like to just remain that way, that's keep it that way. I don't know if I gave you altimeter. Ontario altimeter 3001.
Delta 7. Yeah, I tried to. It was definitely a crosswind coming in from the right, so I tried to drop that right wing down. We'll watch a quick replay on that one. Okay, flaps up. Actually, strobage. Burbank Tower, Bonanza 576, Tango Bravo Alpha Delta 7, looking to go to Millionaire.
Bonanza 6 Tango Bravo, taxi to Park and via Delta, remain this frequency. Have a great night.
Alright, taxi Park via Delta, Bonanza 576, Tango Bravo, thanks you as well.
LA Tower, November 565, Charlie Kilo, ready for departure, 25 right.
I love all these buildings here.
Twin Otter 565, Charlie Kilo, Los Angeles Tower, wind 24011, runway 25 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 25 right, clear for takeoff, 4 Alter 5, Charlie Kilo.
Alright, so we'll just sort of stop right here. Hope it doesn't crash on the disconnect.
November 865 Papa, looking bland.
Disconnected.
Replay. There's the windsock. It wasn't terrible, but it was definitely a pretty direct, thanks to the weather. It's just keeping it on center line once on the ground is always the tough part.